What's up, you guys? It's me, Hunter of Reptile, and what I have here are tarantulas. So, this is a video called Beginner Tarantulas, and this video will show you, will basically teach you how to, get tarantulas that are beginner level. Excuse me, sorry. But anyway, these tarantulas are actually, for beginners, and these tarantulas are not as aggressive as our tarantula species are. There are a bunch of species of tarantulas that can be aggressive and sometimes cannot be aggressive, depending on what species you're working with. It all depends on the tarantula itself. Now, these two tarantulas I have right here, we have a Mexican red-knee tarantula, and also we have a green bottle blue tarantula. And yes, these are considered beginner tarantulas, so these tarantulas are best for beginners when it comes to tarantulas. So yeah, now notice these tarantula boxes are pretty small. One is because these tarantulas are pretty young right now, because it takes a while for tarantulas to get to full size. And once they get to full size, these tarantula enclosures will become bigger eventually. But according to tarantulas, they don't need too much space, and that can stress them out. They do need enough space to walk around and stuff and get prey, and also for them to hide and everything else. But they don't need too much space. This right here is enough space for them right now. So yeah. Now, notice there's no water dishes in the tarantula's enclosure. Well, because according to most tarantulas, you don't really need a water dish for tarantulas. Now, according to tarantulas, for them to get hydration, they suck the juices out of bugs in order to get hydration. Now, when it comes to the tarantula's environment, you have to make sure you get the environment right, and make sure you know what you're doing. According to this is the Mexican red-knee tarantula, which is a desert environment. So you got sand, and we got a driftwood piece right there. And right here is a green ball of blue, which has got peat moss. These are rainforest tarantulas. And we got peat moss, and we also got a cork bark in there for her to hide in there. Yes, these are both females, so yeah. So I'm going to show you what these tarantulas are like up close with my secondary camera. So we're going to switch on to my secondary camera right now. So this is up close to a tarantula enclosure. Now, as you can see, this is a desert environment. And don't worry, this enclosure will become bigger for her and stuff. Yeah, my cell phone is doing a lot of notifications, so let me put a do not disturb thing on there. So, anyway, yeah, this is the Mexican red-knee tarantula. See how beautiful she is? She is very beautiful indeed. And I know you can't see the green ball blue tarantula, but don't worry, I'll bring her out if she's not too scared. So this thing right here is actually a thing I use for my shows whenever I get people to hold my tarantulas. So I tell people to put their hands in here, and I nudge the tarantula towards them in order to, or get tarantula to crawl on them and stuff. So that way you can hold the tarantula safely. But you have to know you're holding you have to make sure you're not afraid. You have to make sure you're very calm. You have to make sure you're still when it comes to tarantulas and stuff. So yeah. Now tarantulas, they can sense fear. They can tell when you're nervous, and they can tell when when you're actually feeling stressed. They're very good at knowing your behavior. Now tarantulas also will flick their hairs if they feel threatened. So you get a good shot of her. You're okay. So that's the Mexican red-knee tarantula. You can notice by her red knees right there. That's how she looks. Now, there are different types of Mexican red-knee tarantulas out there. This could be a different type, and you can put it in the comment box below. I barely know this one, but I know it's a Mexican red-knee tarantula. And I'm just trying to be very careful with her, because she's a little nervous. She's a little scared. So, We're going to put her back. And now we're going to try to see if we can get the green ball blue out. It's a little hard to do this because I am one-handed. I'm trying to do it best I can. Let me see if I can find her. And there she is. The green ball blue tarantula right there. That's her. You can see her right there up close. And she had crickets before. She's beautiful. Now, according to tarantulas, you don't really need basking lights unless they're a high maintenance tarantula. These are not high maintenance tarantulas, so these are more like low maintenance tarantulas and stuff. Now, for high maintenance tarantulas, you probably need more stuff when it comes to knowing their care and everything. Every tarantula's care is different. So yeah, but these are beginner tarantulas. If you're a beginner tarantula, these are the best tarantulas to get. Even though these tarantulas will cost like a little over $100 to get, but I'll tell you this: that $100 is actually not too expensive for a tarantula like this. These are captive-born tarantulas, so yeah, you're spending for a reasonable cause. Yeah, and these enclosures don't cost me too much. It costs me like $40. This costs like $10 because you can get these at reptile shows for like $10. And these usually are gecko breeder cages, but I use them for tarantulas, and they're actually working pretty well for tarantulas. Now, for tarantulas, if they're like, very rainforest, like they need humidity, you need to spray them, but not constantly, because it can stress them out. You don't want to spray them too much when it comes to working with tarantulas, because water can stress out tarantulas, and you do not want that to go on with tarantulas and stuff. The same thing goes with desert tarantulas. Now, desert tarantulas don't really need water dishes. They only need juices from the bugs to dehydrate them and stuff. Yes, so tarantulas eat insects like crickets, roaches, and pretty much those things. Some tarantulas will also eat mice, depending on the species you're working with and stuff. Now, some tarantulas can have very uncontrollable behavior, meaning that they might do some things that you do not expect. Like someone may strike at you if you try to grab a water dish. Yeah, I've seen tarantula videos do that before. So yeah, it's very interesting to know about tarantulas. And I love tarantulas. They're really amazing spiders. And I should mention this: tarantulas are not true spiders. They're different than the actual spiders that build webs. According to these spiders, they're different when it comes to spiders. Now, to tell which one's male and female, the male has to have some kind of berries under him, and the female doesn't have those. The female does live longer in captivity. The male, they live about up to 5 years in captivity. And the males are a little more faster and faster to work with, and the females are a bit more calm to work with. Yeah, so the males are more skittish. I don't think I have any males. I think these are both females. Making sure they're both females, but they're still young, so it's hard to tell which is which. But anyway, this tarantula right here, her name is Abia. She's named after Abi, the tiger mascot from Auburn, and this is Allie, named after Big Al, the elephant mascot from Alabama. So yeah, I use these for the Alabama and Auburn things. Every time I use them for a show. So every time I do a show, I use them for an Alabama and Auburn thing. So yeah. But anyway, I just want to show you how beautiful they are. and also tell you why they're beginner tarantulas. Because these tarantulas are not as difficult as other tarantula species are. These tarantula species are actually great for beginners. And I've always liked to get me a Mexican Ring tarantula and a green paw blue because they're not only because their colors are beautiful, it's because of the fact they are great tarantulas to work with, and they are definitely calm and stuff. So yeah, they're amazing tarantulas, and they're definitely great for beginners when it comes to learning about tarantulas. So, do I recommend these tarantulas for beginners? Absolutely yes. If you really want to learn about tarantulas and actually work with them, these are the best tarantulas to work with. Please do not go with the very advanced species like the Goliath birding tarantula, or basically those other tarantula species that could be advanced for you to work with. Yeah, those tarantulas are not really like the best tarantulas to work with. These tarantulas right here are pretty much the best to work with if you're a beginner. Yeah, they are. They really are. Since you already know the ways about tarantulas, am I going to show you how to hold these tarantulas? Well, now is not a good time, but maybe in the next video next time when we get time. I'm going to need a volunteer for that, so I have to make sure I have someone with me in order to demonstrate how to hold tarantulas and how to get your fear off them. But for right now, I'm just showing you what tarantulas are great for beginners. Maybe in the next video I will do it. But anyway, I just want to show you these tarantulas and tell you what are good for beginners. Anyway guys, I'm Hunter Ivy. Thanks for watching Reptile Events, and I will see you guys later. Bye.